are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the UMass Minutemen, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the UMass Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football game.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack, you get the rock.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They'll leave it with him. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minutemen. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The The Illinois offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Illinois. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making it work.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
3rd and short is just so hard to play when you got quarterbacks that can do this, because you got to play the pass, you got to drop back a little bit, but then he has the ability to crease you a little bit on 3rd and short and go pick up that big first down.
This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, UMass. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Illinois lining up quickly. Looking downfield, it's Verrier. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second downs. To the air. It's Verrier. He's right on target. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now on third down for this offense. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Illinois right back to the line.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The UMass offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Work works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum.
He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, UMass. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Verrier. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Illini.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Minutemen! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, UMass.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Verrier. He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those 2.
They'll throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Newsome. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. The UMass offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me.
He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check.
Looking to throw, it's Verrier. He's got his man.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm. And
he lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
And he intercepts it. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Zone equals those eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Verrier. Get it out on the screen. Pulls his way forward. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him.
Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Minutemen! And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Racing down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Illinois. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
28. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UMass offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through. Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage.
Can anyone catch him? And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Minutemen! And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, UMass! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Verrier. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And and the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Minuteman! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Harris.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Back to throw. It's Verrier. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
Easy. Hey, Cam, unlock. Alert.
Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Newsome. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, UMass. And the punishment has been extended. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But the opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
First down for this offense. To the air, it's Verrier. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Minutemen! And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside the 10, here he comes. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jesse.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. UMass will kick it off to get us going here. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The 49ers offense comes on the field first today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, that defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense wraps him up. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
And the 49ers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down in the backfield.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Grab near the sticks. It's Willis. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. The 49ers tussle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk. They just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So UMass's offense out there for their first possession. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out. That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And it works. The first down to the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle was made at the 44-yard line. First down for the offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He's got his man in the open field. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a 1-yard gain, second and 9 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Crucial third down play right here. Well, Kirk, it's Charlotte in the lead here. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And the quarterback dropping back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the 49ers will send the punt team onto the field. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Minutemen offense back on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. Great move in the open field. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Tight end makes the grab. Tackled, but first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route.
And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out.
Hold it, open.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up
into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
UMass 10, Charlotte 7.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Oh, look at the quick cut. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20-21. Again, makes it second and medium. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness and speed.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Makes the defender miss. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, UMass. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And they've got the returner corralled. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He makes the grab. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Ooh, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Lets it go quickly. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Their returner from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. The UMass offense takes the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Minutemen. Made the defense look slow that time. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up.
Hold it. Offense.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. The 49ers will have to kick this away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, UMass. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
Charlotte, 14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the 49ers will kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the UMass offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down and missed it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
42 Spider.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
22.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Looks to start on the next drive.
Will take over.
The Minutemen offense back on the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up the third down play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Minutemen. And this one is getting ugly.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
45. Charlotte, 22.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. He decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Finds room at the 30. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass complete on 2nd down now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, UMass. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score UMass 52, Charlotte 22.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Receiver in motion now. They'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The sure hands. It's Willis. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The 49ers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught on the outside. It's Willis. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Sticks, more than enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being
intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Caught over the middle. It's Willis. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. A new set of downs after that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
So, second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made over the middle. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And the 49ers have 1st and 10 here.
That's another Charlotte.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. It's Willis. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. They'll try to run it with the option. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Minutemen. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Number 83.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score. UMass 59, Charlotte 22.
Returner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out at the 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can...
Touchdown, UMass. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is right down the middle.
66, Charlotte, 22.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Willis. And he'll run out of bounds, picking up a few yards on the play. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the 1st down. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw over the middle. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The UMass offense takes the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum in the defense. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Minutemen. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
UMass 73, Charlotte 22.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Willis. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The 49ers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw again. On the run here, lets it go. Pass clock. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long in their own 41. It's complete on the crossing route. Run down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
It's another Charlotte.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. And nobody open. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the 49ers are in the red zone now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. He's got it near the end zone. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The 49ers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. And on that takeaway, the final play of the game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. But they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.